A former casino employee just revealed shocking information about the best machines to play in 2026. Leaked files from Las Vegas casinos reveal shocking information that has been hidden for decades. In today's video, we are taking a look at the 10 best low-budget slot machines in 2026. Stick around, you definitely don't want to miss number 4. Number 10, Buffalo Gold. If you've been to any casino in America in the last 5 years, you've seen Buffalo Gold. It's everywhere, and there's a reason for that. This game, made by Aristocrat, is an absolute beast for low-budget players. You can play Buffalo Gold starting at around 60 cents per spin, sometimes as low as 40 cents, depending on the casino and the denomination you choose. Now here's what makes Buffalo Gold special. It's got 1024 ways to win. That's not pay lines, that's ways to win. Any matching symbols on consecutive reels from left to right count as a win. This dramatically increases your hit frequency compared to traditional payline slots. You're getting small wins more often, which keeps your bankroll alive longer. But the real magic happens in the bonus round. When you hit 3 or more gold coins, you trigger free spins. 8 spins for 3 coins, 15 for 4 coins, 20 for 5. And during those free spins, the gold buffalo symbols transform other high-paying symbols into buffaloes. This is where the potential gets crazy. If you collect 15 gold buffalo symbols during the bonus, you're looking at massive multipliers and payouts that can reach hundreds or even thousands of times your bet. I watched a woman one time bet $3 per spin, which is on the higher end but still reasonable, hit the bonus with 4 scatters, and walk away with over $4,000 from a single bonus round. She'd collected 13 gold buffaloes and the multipliers just kept stacking. That's the kind of potential Buffalo Gold offers. From an RTP perspective, Buffalo Gold sits around 94.85%, which isn't the highest you'll find, but it's respectable for a game with this much volatility and win potential. The key is that the game is designed to give you enough small hits to keep you playing until you catch that bonus. And here's an insider tip. Buffalo Gold machines are often set to multi-denomination. That means you can change the denomination from 1 cent to 2 cents to 5 cents to 10 cents just by touching the screen. Most players don't realize that higher denominations often have slightly better payout percentages. So if your bankroll allows it, try the 2 cent or 5 cent denomination instead of 1 cent. You'll be betting more per spin, but your theoretical return is actually better. Buffalo Gold is available at pretty much every major casino in the United States. Vegas, Atlantic City, tribal casinos, regional casinos, you name it. It's also available online in states where online gambling is legal, including New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and West Virginia. You can find it on sites like BetMGM, DraftKings, and FanDuel. Number 9. Wheel of Fortune. This is the OG, the classic. The slot machine that basically defined the genre for an entire generation. Wheel of Fortune by IGT has been around since the early 2000s, and it's still packing casino floors in 2026. Why? Because it works. Wheel of Fortune comes in multiple versions, but the classic 3-reel version is still the most beloved. You can play it starting at 75 cents for a max bet on the 3-line game, which is what you need to qualify for the big wheel bonus and the progressive jackpot. Now 75 cents might not sound like pennies, but compared to most modern slots where max bet can be $5, $10, even $20, it's incredibly reasonable. The game is simple. Classic symbols, bells, bars, cherries, sevens, and of course, the Wheel of Fortune logo. When you land the Wheel of Fortune symbol on the pay line of the 3rd reel, you get to spin the wheel, and this is where it gets fun. The wheel can award you anywhere from a small credit prize all the way up to the progressive jackpot, which often sits in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just in January 2026, a player in Biloxi hit a Wheel of Fortune progressive for over $1.1 million on a $3 bet. $1.1 million. That's life-changing money from a penny slot. And that wasn't even the biggest Wheel of Fortune jackpot of 2025. Someone hit nearly $1.3 million in August. Now let's talk RTP. Wheel of Fortune isn't the most generous in this department. The base game RTP can be as low as 92 to 93% on some versions. But here's the thing, that doesn't account for the progressive jackpot. When you factor in the massive progressive and the frequency of wheel spins, the effective return can be much higher, especially when the jackpot is big. The strategy with Wheel of Fortune is patience. You're going to have dry spells. The base game can eat through your money if you're not careful, but when you hit that wheel, when you get that spin, it's electric. It's the kind of dopamine rush that keeps people coming back. And occasionally, it's $1 million payout. Wheel of Fortune is ubiquitous. It's in every casino I've ever walked into. It's also got multiple variations. Wheel of Fortune Triple Extreme Spin gives you 720 ways to win and 3 bonus wheels instead of 1. Wheel of Fortune Hawaiian Getaway has 5 different jackpots. There are versions for every taste and budget. Find the one that speaks to you and give it a shot. Number 8. Lightning Link, Aristocrat Strikes Again. Lightning Link is one of the most successful slot series of the last decade, and for good reason. These games, which include titles like High Stakes, Happy Lantern, Tiki Fire, and Magic Pearl, all feature the same core mechanic that players absolutely love. The hold and spin bonus, Lightning Link can be played as low as 50 cents per spin on the 1-cent denomination. That's accessible to almost anyone. The game has 50 pay lines across 5 reels, and the symbols vary depending on which theme you're playing. But the magic is in the bonus. When you land 6 or more special gold coin symbols anywhere on the reels, you trigger the Lightning Link feature. Those coins lock in place, and you get 3 rest spins. Every time a new coin lands, it locks in and your rest spins reset to 3. This continues until you either fill the screen with coins or run out of rest spins. Each coin has a credit value, and at the end, they all add up for your total win. But here's where it gets really good. There are also special jackpot coins: mini, minor, major, and grand. If you land one of these, you win that jackpot. The grand jackpot is progressive and can climb into the tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes more, depending on how linked the machines are. I've seen players trigger the hold and spin feature, fill 12 or 13 of the 15 spots with coins, and walk away with payouts exceeding $5,000 on a $1 bet. The potential is enormous, and the feature triggers often enough that you're not sitting there for hours waiting for it. The RTP on Lightning Link games varies by version, but generally sits around 96%, which is solid for a game with this much bonus potential. The game is medium to high volatility, which means you can have swings, but when you hit hard. Lightning Link is everywhere in the US, I mean everywhere. Every casino in Las Vegas has multiple banks of Lightning Link machines. Atlantic City, tribal casinos across the country, regional casinos in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, you name it. It's one of the most widely distributed slot games in America. Unfortunately, it's not available online yet, but there are similar games like Firelink and Ultimate Firelink that use the same hold and spin mechanic if you want to play from home. Number 7. 88 Fortunes. Asian-themed slots are huge in casinos. And 88 Fortunes is the king of them all. Made by Light & Wonder, formerly known as Shuffle Master and Scientific Games, this game has been a staple on casino floors for years. And the reason is simple. It hits bonuses frequently, it's got jackpots, and you can play it cheap. 88 Fortunes has a unique betting structure. You can activate between 1 and 5 gold symbols. The more gold symbols you activate, the higher your bet, and the more jackpots you're eligible for. If you activate all 5 gold symbols, your minimum bet is 88 cents, which is where the name comes from. But you can play with fewer gold symbols for as little as 8 cents per spin. Now here's the catch. If you want a chance at all 4 jackpots, the mini, minor, major, and grand, you need to bet with all 5 gold symbols active. But even if you're playing at lower bet levels, you can still trigger the free spins bonus and have good sessions. The free spins bonus is triggered by 3 or more gong symbols on consecutive reels. You get 10 free spins, and here's the kicker. All the low-paying card symbols are removed during free spins. That means you're only hitting the high-paying symbols, which dramatically increases your win potential. Plus, you can re-trigger the bonus for more free spins. The Fubat jackpot feature is where things get wild. If you land Fubat symbols during gameplay, you might trigger a pick bonus, where you select from 12 coins to reveal jackpot symbols. Match 3 of the same symbol and you win that jackpot. The grand jackpot is progressive and can be substantial. I knew a regular player who would only play 88 Fortunes. He'd bet 88 cents per spin, and he'd play for 2 or 3 hours at a time. He'd hit the free spins bonus maybe once or twice per session on average, and those bonuses would typically pay somewhere between $50 and $200. Not life-changing, but enough to keep him in the game and occasionally walk away a winner. And every few months, he'd hit the Fubat feature and win a jackpot. I saw him hit the major jackpot twice in the 6 months I worked at that particular casino. That's $1,500 each time. The RTP on 88 Fortunes is around 96%, which is very good for a game with 4 jackpots and frequent bonuses. It's medium volatility, which means it's not as swingy as some of the other games on this list. You'll have more consistent sessions without huge peaks and valleys. 88 Fortunes is available at virtually every casino in the United States, and it's also available online in legal states. You can play it at BetMGM, FanDuel, Golden Nugget, Borgata, and many others. It's one of the most popular online slots in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Number 6. Cleopatra. This is another absolute classic from IGT. Cleopatra has been around for over 20 years, and it's still going strong. Why? Because it's simple, it's elegant, and it pays. Cleopatra is a 5-reel, 20-pay line slot with an ancient Egypt theme. You can play it for as little as 20 cents per spin if you bet 1 cent per line. Most players bet somewhere between 40 cents and $2 per spin to cover all the lines and have a decent bet level. The game features a wild symbol, which is Cleopatra herself, and a scatter symbol, which is the Sphinx. The wild doubles any win it's part of, which is a nice touch, but the real action is in the free spins bonus. When you land 3 or more Sphinx symbols anywhere on the reels, you trigger 15 free spins. During those free spins, all wins are tripled. That's a 3x multiplier on everything, and you can re-trigger the bonus for more free spins. I've seen players re-trigger the bonus 3 or 4 times and end up with 60 or 80 free spins with triple wins. Those sessions can pay out thousands of dollars. The RTP on Cleopatra is around 95.02%, which is decent. It's medium volatility, so you get a nice balance of frequent small wins and occasional big hits. The game isn't as flashy as some of the newer slots, but that's part of its charm. It's straightforward, more reliable, and it delivers. What I love about Cleopatra is that it's a game you can play for hours on a reasonable budget. The base game hits often enough to keep you going, and the free spins bonus triggers frequently enough that you're not sitting there forever waiting for it. And when you do hit the bonus, especially if you re-trigger it, the wins can be significant. Cleopatra is everywhere. Land-based casinos across the US have it. It's also available online in legal states. You can find it on pretty much every major online casino platform. There's also Cleopatra Plus, which has a bonus wheel feature, and Cleopatra Mega Jackpots, which has a progressive. But the original Cleopatra is still the best in my opinion. Number 5. Quick Hit. Bally's Quick Hit series is legendary. There are over 30 different versions of Quick Hit, and they're all over casino floors. Quick Hit Platinum, Quick Hit Black Gold, Quick Hit Ultra Pays, Quick Hit Jungle, the list goes on. And they're all built on the same basic formula that works incredibly well for low-budget players. Quick Hit games typically have 30 pay lines, though some versions have more. You can play them for as little as 30 cents per spin. The symbols are classic: cherries, bells, bars, sevens, and the Quick Hit logo. The game is all about collecting Quick Hit symbols. If you land 5 or more Quick Hit symbols anywhere on the reels, you win a jackpot. 5 symbols gets you a small jackpot, but if you land 9 or more, you're looking at the big money. The max jackpot for landing 12 Quick Hit symbols can be 5,000 times your bet or more, depending on the version. The free spins bonus is triggered by landing 3 or more scatter symbols. You get a pick bonus where you select from different options to determine how many free spins you get and what multiplier applies. This adds an element of interactivity that players love. You could pick 5 free spins with a 10 times multiplier, or 15 free spins with a 3 times multiplier. It's luck of the draw. The RTP on Quick Hit games varies by version, but generally ranges from 94 to 95%. The games are high volatility, which means you can have long dry spells, but when you hit big. I've seen players go through 100 spins without anything significant, then land a free spins bonus that pays $2,000. The key to playing Quick Hit successfully is bankroll management. Because it's high volatility, you need enough money to weather the dry spells. A good rule of thumb is to have at least 100 times your bet size in your session bankroll. So if you're betting $1 per spin, bring at least $100. Quick Hit is available at most casinos in the US. It's incredibly popular, and you'll find it in Vegas, Atlantic City, and regional casinos everywhere. Some versions are also available online, though not all of them. Check your local online casino to see which Quick Hit games they offer. Number 4. Wolf Run. IGTs. Wolf Run is a fan favorite for good reason. This game has a mystical forest theme with wolves, totems, and dream catchers. It's visually appealing, the soundtrack is atmospheric, and the gameplay is solid. Wolf Run is a 40 payline slot that uses IGT's multi-way extra system, which means symbols pay both left to right and right to left. This effectively gives you more ways to win. You can play Wolf Run for as little as 40 cents per spin. The wild symbol is a wolf howling at the moon, and it can appear stacked on the reels. When you get a full stack of wilds, it covers the entire reel and can lead to massive wins. The scatter symbol is a dream catcher, and landing 3 or more triggers the free spins bonus. You get 5 free spins for 3 scatters, but here's where it gets interesting. During free spins, the game adds more wolf wild symbols to the reels, and they can stack more frequently. This dramatically increases your chances of hitting big wins. You can re-trigger the free spins, and I've seen players get 15 or 20 free spins total with stacked wilds appearing on multiple reels. Those bonuses can pay thousands of dollars. The RTP on Wolf Run is around 94.98%. It's medium to high volatility. The base game can be a bit of a grind, but the free spins bonus triggers reasonably often and delivers good value when it does. What I appreciate about Wolf Run is that it's not overly complicated. It's a straightforward slot with a solid bonus feature. The stacked wilds in the base game give you occasional nice hits to keep your bankroll alive, and the free spins bonus is where you make your money back and then some. Wolf Run is widely available in land-based casinos across the US. You'll find it in most major properties. There's also an online version available in some legal states. Look for it at online casinos that offer IGT games. Number 3. Vinci Diamonds. Another IGT classic. Vinci Diamonds is unique because it uses a tumbling reels mechanic instead of traditional spinning reels. This game has a Renaissance art theme featuring paintings like the Mona Lisa and works by Da Vinci himself. Vinci Diamonds has 20 paylines and can be played for as little as 20 cents per spin. The tumbling reels feature means that when you get a winning combination, those symbols disappear and new symbols tumble down to replace them. This can create consecutive wins from a single spin, which is fantastic for value. The wild symbol is the Da Vinci Diamonds logo, and the scatter is a pink diamond. Landing 3 or more scatters triggers free spins. You get 6 free spins for 3 scatters, and the number increases with more scatters. During free spins, the tumbling reels mechanic is still active, and you can get some incredible chains of consecutive wins. The RTP on Da Vinci Diamonds is around 94.94%. It's medium volatility. The tumbling reels feature means you're getting more action per spin than a traditional slot, which is great for stretching your bankroll. I love Da Vinci Diamonds because it feels different. The tumbling reels give it a unique gameplay feel that stands out from the standard spinning reel slots. And when you get on a hot streak where the tumbles keep hitting, it's incredibly satisfying. I've watched players get 6 or 7 consecutive tumbles from a single spin, with the wins adding up to hundreds of dollars. Da Vinci Diamonds is available at most casinos that carry IGT games, which is most of them. It's also available online in some states. There's also a double Da Vinci Diamonds version with even more paylines and features. Number 2. Starburst. Now we're getting into the online realm. Starburst by NetEnt is one of the most popular online slots in the world, and for good reason. It's available at online casinos in legal US states, and it's perfect for low-budget players. Starburst has 10 paylines and can be played for as little as 10 cents per spin. The game has a space theme with colorful gem symbols. It's simple, clean, and incredibly engaging. The unique feature of Starburst is the expanding wild. When a wild symbol lands on reels 2, 3, or 4, it expands to cover the entire reel and triggers a respin. If another wild lands during the respin, it also expands and triggers another respin. You can get up to 3 expanded wilds covering 3 reels, and the wins can be massive. The RTP on Starburst is 96.09%, which is excellent. It's low to medium volatility, which means frequent small wins and occasional bigger hits. The game doesn't have a traditional free spins bonus, but the expanding wilder spins more than make up for it. What makes Starburst special is its accessibility. It's incredibly easy to understand, the gameplay is fast and smooth, and it works perfectly on mobile devices. You can play it on your phone while waiting for a bus and have a great time. Starburst is available at most online casinos in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and West Virginia. You'll find it at BetMGM, FanDuel, DraftKings, Golden Nugget, and many others. It's often featured in welcome bonuses and free spins promotions. Number 1, Divine Fortune, and here we are. My number 1 pick for low-budget players who want a shot at big money. Divine Fortune by NetEnt is a progressive jackpot slot that you can play for as little as 20 cents per spin. Let me repeat that. A progressive jackpot slot with the potential for 6-figure or even 7-figure payouts, and you can play it for 20 cents per spin. Divine Fortune has a Greek mythology theme with symbols like Medusa, the Minotaur, and phoenixes. It has 20 pay lines across 5 reels. The game has a wild symbol, a scatter symbol, and a special jackpot symbol that's key to the big wins. The free spins bonus is triggered by 3 or more scatter symbols. During free spins, any wild symbols that land become sticky and remain in place for the duration of the bonus. This can lead to massive wins as the wilds accumulate. But the real draw is the jackpot bonus. When you land 3 or more jackpot symbols on the reels, you trigger a bonus game where you spin a wheel to collect prizes and jackpot symbols. There are 3 jackpots: minor, major, and mega. The mega jackpot is progressive and can climb into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. The RTP on Divine Fortune is 96.59% when you include the jackpots, which is very good for a progressive slot. The game is medium volatility. I've read about players winning the mega jackpot on Divine Fortune, and the amounts are life-changing. 100,000, 200,000, sometimes more. And these players were often betting small amounts, $1 or $2 per spin. That's the beauty of this game. You don't need to max bet to qualify for the jackpots. Everyone has a shot. Divine Fortune is available at online casinos in legal US states. It's a NetEnt game, so you'll find it at casinos that carry NetEnt titles. BetMGM has it, as do several others, so there you have it. 10 low-budget slot machines that will shock you in 2026. Buffalo Gold with its transforming symbols and massive free spin potential. Wheel of Fortune with its iconic wheel and million-dollar jackpots. Lightning Link and its addictive hold and spin feature. 88 Fortunes with 4 jackpots and frequent bonuses. Cleopatra with tripled free spin wins. Quick Hit with its symbol collection jackpots. Wolf Run with stacked wilds and mystical vibes. Vinci Diamonds with tumbling reels and Renaissance art. Starburst with expanding wild respins. And Divine Fortune with progressive jackpots you can chase on a penny slot budget. Now, these machines all have a few things in common. You can play them cheaply. They have decent to good RTP percentages, they hit bonuses frequently enough to keep you engaged, and they all have the potential for significant wins, sometimes life-changing wins. Now let me wrap this up with some real talk. These games are not guaranteed moneymakers. You will have losing sessions. The house edge is real. Over time, if you play long enough, you will lose money. That's just the mathematical reality of slot machines. But what these games offer is value. They offer entertainment. They offer hope. And occasionally, they offer big wins that can change your financial situation, at least temporarily. When you play these machines, set a budget and stick to it. Decide before you start how much you're willing to lose, and when you hit that limit, walk away. If you're fortunate enough to hit a big win, cash out some of it. Don't give it all back. Use your player's card to rack up comp points. Seek out casinos that offer good loyalty programs. Play during off-peak hours when you might get better service and attention from hosts. And always, always gamble responsibly. These 10 machines represent the best value plays I've seen in my decade-plus working in the industry. They're not secrets. They're not hidden gems. They're popular, widely available games that millions of people play. But they're popular for a reason. They work, they deliver, they give you a shot. If you're going to play slots on a budget, if you want to maximize your entertainment value and still have a chance at walking away with a smile on your face and money in your pocket, these are the machines to play. Buffalo Gold, Wheel of Fortune, Lightning Link, 88 Fortunes, Cleopatra, Quick Hit, Wolf Run, Vinci Diamonds, Starburst, Divine Fortune. Learn them, find them, play them, and good luck out there. You're going to need it, but with these machines, at least you've got a fighting chance. Before I go, I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 machines is your favorite? Have you had big wins on any of them? Do you have a different low-budget machine that you swear by? Drop a comment and let me know. I want to build a community of smart, informed players who know how to get the best value from their casino experience. And if you enjoyed this content, if you found it helpful, hit that subscribe button. I've got more insider content coming. Next up, I'm revealing the slot machines that casinos are quietly removing from floors in 2026 and why. You're going to want to see that. Remember, gamble for fun, not for income. Set limits and stick to them. And if gambling ever stops being fun, walk away. There's no shame in that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, get out there and hit those bonuses.